Do you know what's wild? You can achieve everything you prayed for and still feel like you're behind. You can hit your goal, tick the box, do the work, and instead of feeling proud, you just move on to the next thing. No pause, no acknowledgement, no arrival. I call this the success hangover.
Nhom Lau, Nhom Lau, it's all I need, yeah, it's all I need, yeah.
I didn't realize at first because from the outside it looks like discipline, it looks like focus, it looks like ambitious. However, internally it can feel like you're constantly chasing something you never actually experience. You are progressing, however you don't feel like it. And this is where I actually start to revisit something, because when I say high functioning, I'm not talking about success or status, right? I'm talking about capacity, the ability to show up consistently, carry responsibility, be reliable, keep things moving, right? However, you've also learned how to override yourself in this process. You keep going even when you're tired, you deliver even when you need space, you adapt quickly. However, you don't always check in. So from the outside you look stable, however internally there is a quiet disconnection. Let us actually be honest. How many times have you achieved something once you prayed for it, and within hours or days you've already moved the goalpost? You told yourself, I'll celebrate when I get there. And then you get there and suddenly it wasn't enough for you. So you adjusted to the target again and again and again and again. And sort of kind of like over time, something subtle starts to happen. Progress stops feeling like something to experience and starts feeling like something to maintain. Your internal dialogue becomes keep going, don't slow down, stay on top of it. And without realizing it, your mind stops recognizing growth and start normalizing pressure. Now, you see, for many of us, this starts early. Being the capable one, the reliable one, the one that people could depend on. And while that builds strength within us, it can quietly remove permission to rest in what you've already done. So success becomes expected, maintained, standard. If you never acknowledge progress, your life will always look like survival. When it's not, you feel behind, not because you are, however, because you never allowed yourself to arrive. And I had to be honest with myself about this. I had a conversation the other day with my brother and a few of my other friends, and I was looking at a particular thing that I had done. So I'm like, it's not moving, whatever, but it's like literally have moved. Like everything has moved, and somehow I've moved the goalpost over and over. Those moments really impacted me and made me think quite differently, because the truth is internally it just felt like pressure, and that's where I had to really pause, because I realized I didn't have a problem with progress. I had a problem with allow it to land. And so I reframe it. What if celebration is not ego? What if pausing is actually a part of growth? Because when you acknowledge progress, you teach yourself something so important. I'm not where I used to be. So here's something simple. Ask yourself, what is the one thing I've done recently that I haven't allowed myself to acknowledge? Not the big milestone, the quiet ones. Pause there. Let it land. See, a free mind doesn't just move, it acknowledges how to arrive. And sometimes arrival is simply recognizing that you're no longer where you started.